And Venus in Cancer, this person is deeply involved with their family. You know, they love their family members, and they love to and if they don't have family, or they're living on their own, they're trying to attract somebody that they can build a family with. These people, um, they like that. They look for that type of connection. They want to grow with somebody else. Bond with somebody else over deep things. They like depth. These people. These people also can get hurt often because of I put time into you, and I care about you, but then people leave. Um, in the heart chakra pool, when people leave, you gotta understand that's also a sign of love, even though you don't think it is, right? These people have a hard time dealing with shit like that. They're like, why did that person leave me? Did I do something wrong? Did they do something wrong? Maybe they're not a good person. That could be the case, but you shouldn't just worry about that. You gotta live your life still. You gotta, figure your shit out. Be something, um, I don't know, you just gotta like find other people, or wait and hope for, that person to come back, or these people to come back. You know, you people, see things. Um, like I said, you care about family, and you like people who care about their family. When you see a person who's more, not like that, you don't like that person. This person doesn't care about their loved ones, so I shouldn't love them. And that's, not always necessarily the case. Maybe that person has to, not be with their family because their family's, not like yours. You know, you gotta like remember shit like that about people. Cancer, Venus. You like to nurture other people too. And like when you put all that time into nurturing them, it could be anybody, family, extended family, even like a friend that you consider, could be like really close to you. And then they, do something that's against what you feel is, right, or whatever. Um, you just are like, damn, you betrayed me, you've let me down, you've, corrupted what we've had and other things. You've associated with these people I don't like, or I don't want you to be around. And maybe it ain't even that. Maybe they're, I don't know, doing other things. And they just need to distance themselves from you because you have like maybe an attachment issue, you know, and that's fine too. When people, get away from you, you gotta know that, if they're meant for you, they come back too. If they're not, they might not, but there's always, and remember this too, there's always people out there for you. Like, even if you're alone and other shit, there's always gonna be someone who wants to, be around you and talk to you. Um, you as a person like to like I said, you nurture other people, and try to like understand their pain and other things. And then when that person hurts you, you're like really hurt yourself. Like it's the worst thing in the whole fucking world. You have to like move on from that. I don't know. Talking to other people helps. Doing things for yourself and not caring about that person as much, that helps too. Do that instead. You know, that's how you get over that. This is a harder placement in Venus, but it's like workable. You do care about other people, and there will be a person, or people who feel the same way, or want to be around you, or want to like be with you and take care of you too. They'll reciprocate. Other people won't. Other people have to like move around. Other people have to like you know talk to other people. Other people have to like get loud in other ways. You don't typically like shit like that, you know, unless you are that type of person. But you also, like I said, you care. You invest deeply into somebody else when you do that and put the time in, and then somebody does something against what you two have done, or those people, your group of people have done, you feel betrayed. You know, don't do that. Just know that they can come back, they cannot come back. You have to do for yourself. You have to love yourself, and you also have to talk to other people. And that's how you manage that situation. Um, but yeah, you know, very nurturing, very about the family and other things. You know, you keep doing that because people do like that. People do love people like that. So you'll always have some people look out for you, or care about you. Don't deeply invest into somebody who don't want you back. Just don't do it. Or try not to. Try not to. But yeah, stay cool around the corner.